Hari Jaya Gopi Jana Bahubaba Jaya Maradhari Jaya Maradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Bahubaba Jaya Giridharadhari Jaya Giridharadhari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Jaya Gopi Jana Bahubaba Jaya Giridharadhari Jaya Giridharadhari Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Nitai Gaura Hari Go, Hari Go, Hari Go, Gaura Hari Go. जय राधा माधव की जय। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शाद शिशुमाद भय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शाद शिशुमाद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर महाराज शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद शिव गौर किशोर दास बाबूजी महाराज की जय। जय विष्णुपाद शिव सचिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय विष्णुपाद वैष्णव सर्वभौम शिव जगन्नाथ दास बाबूजी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूप सनातन भक्त रघुनाथ जीव गोपाल भद्र सर्वनाथ शारद गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय। नमाचार्य शिव हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री मायापुर धाम की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। गंगा माया की जय। यमुना माया की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि गो। all glories to assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to all the devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to all the devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Nadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shiyuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunattam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakamitam Sya. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyeva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namo Mahavatanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauradvishe Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Binda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Binda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Everyone can understand English? You understand English? Yes, okay. We will speak English. Today, by the mercy of Srila Gurudev, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, by the mercy of previous Acharyas, and all Vaishnavas assembled here, we will listen from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, first chapter. And yesterday we have not completed the topic. Today we continue to speak on the same verse. First chapter, verse 42-36. I said yesterday it is very big topic, very serious. Maybe someone has a guitar or Kim no Rajena Govinda Kim no Rajena Govinda Kim Bhogar Jivitenava Kim Bhogar Jivitenava Yeshamartye Kankshitam no Yeshamartye Kankshitam no Rajyam Bhoga Sukhani Cha Taime Vastita Yudhe Pranam Styaktva Dhanani Cha Acharya Pitara Putras Tathaiva Chapitamaha Madhuva Svashura Pautra Shyala Sambandinastatha Etam Nahantum Ichhami Gnatopi Madhusudana Adi Trailokya Rajyasya Heto Kim Numahi Krite Nihadya Datarastranna Kapriti Syajjanardana. The translation. Arjuna is addressing to Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. O Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, and all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on the battlefield. O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties, and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will be derived from killing the sons of the Dhritarashtra? Purport. Arjuna has addressed Lord Krishna as Govinda, because Krishna is the object of all pleasures for cows and senses. By using this significant word, Arjuna indicates that Krishna should understand what will satisfy Arjuna's senses. But Govinda is not meant for satisfying our senses. If we try to satisfy the senses of Govinda, however, then automatically our own senses are satisfied. Materially, everyone wants to satisfy his senses, and he wants God be the order supplier for such satisfaction. The Lord will satisfy the senses of the living entities as much as they deserve, but not to the extent that they may covet. But when one takes the opposite way, namely when one tries to satisfy the senses of Govinda without desiring to satisfy one's own senses, then by the grace of Govinda, all desires of the living entity are satisfied. Arjuna's deep affection for community and family members is exhibited here partly due to his natural compassion for them. He is therefore not prepared to fight. Everyone wants to show his opulence to friends and relatives, but Arjuna fears that all his relatives and friends will be killed on the battlefield. He will be unable to share his opulence after victory. This is a typical calculation of material life. The transcendental life, however, is different. Since a devotee wants to satisfy the desires of the Lord, he can, Lord willing, accept all kinds of opulence to the service of the Lord. And if the Lord is not willing, he should not accept a farthing. Arjuna did not want to kill his relatives, and if there were any need to kill them, he desired that Krishna kill them personally. At this point, he did not know that Krishna had already killed them before they coming into the battlefield, and that he was only to become an instrument for Krishna. This fact is disclosed in following chapters. As natural devotee of the Lord, Arjuna did not like to retaliate against his miscreant cousin and brothers, but it was the Lord's plan that they should all be killed. The devotee of the Lord does not retaliate against the wrongdoer, but the Lord does not tolerate any mischief done to the devotee by the miscreants. The Lord can excuse a person on his own account, but he excuses no one who has done harm to his devotees. Therefore the Lord was determined to kill the miscreants Although Arjuna wanted to excuse them. Okay, now we will speak something, what we listen from Acharyas, from Guru, on this topic. So yesterday we were speaking, it was big topic, it touched this point that Arjuna, his intention was to enjoy. He was having this desire to enjoy. But it was not possible in this situation because it was a plan of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He should kill all his relatives, teachers, his respected persons. And why? We said about this, that it was Krishna's desire. And yesterday we talked about attachment. Because sometimes, due to attachments, material attachments, we cannot understand Krishna's desire, Krishna's plan. Sometimes what we desire, it is not right. We think that it is good. But sometimes we're doing nonsense. We said about this, that low-class people, we said about low-class people, and this is Antyaja, this even lower than Malaysian and Shudras, everything they doing only due to material attachments, and this more strong attachment to sexual life. And these lower class men, they can be in any society, even in India, everywhere. But if a dog eater, Chandal, he is searching for the truth, we can say he is Mahatma. Yesterday we said this. Shastra is saying this. And we said about this, that what Bhagavan is, what is plan of Bhagavan? What is plan of Krishna? What Krishna wants from us? Actually, Krishna wants one thing. Sarva dharman parityaja mamekam sharanam braja amtam sarupa bibhyo mokshishyami mashucha. Krishna said, you just come to me, just surrender unto me, depend on me. But people in Kali Yuga, Kalau Shudra Sambhavan, the most of the people in Kali Yuga, by the birth they are Shudras. Shudras, they are having fear. And Krishna knows that Kali Yuga will come, and people cannot understand that how give up everything for Krishna. So therefore he said, Manshuchaha, don't develop fear. Amtam sarupabibhyo mokshishyami. I will destroy all sinful reactions. Because someone can think, if I give up my dharma, so-called dharma, okay, but other people will criticize me. How I became a Krishna devotee. So I give up our traditions. I'm not worshipping demigods. Like this. People will criticize me. Therefore, he said, Manshuchaha, don't develop fear. And it is quite natural, we need shelter place. And then natural shelter place is the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna. Like I was staying in Orissa a long time. And sometimes super cyclone came in Orissa. And in the government, they organized shelter place for many villages, because many villages were destroyed. And we can understand, is it really shelter place for us or not? One can understand, devotee can understand, only shelter place is lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna. Now I know, because I came from Russia. My father, he was born in Ukraine. And I know many ISKCON devotees in Ukraine. And many of them, they were living underground many months. Even now they're living. Because war is there. And but this devotee is very happy. Why? You can take battery and charger system. Because the battery is finished. So, but they know that shelter place is Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna. They chanting Hare Krishna, doing kirtan, distributing books of Srila Prabhupada, you can imagine. Even now, no electricity, no line is there. And minus 20, minus 30, you can imagine. Very important thing, to get shelter. So devotee, he is naturally have shelter. Yes. Not recharging more. Put there. You can put there to recharge this rechargeable. So therefore Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he has very nice song, Atmanivedana, and he's saying there that Ashoka Boya Amrita Dhara Tomara Charana Doya. I got shelter, took shelter at your lotus feet. And the lotus feet of Bhagavan Krishna free from three things. Shoka, Moha, Bhaya. I already told about this, that due to Kala influence, time influence, we are feeling sometimes shoka because we lost something in the past. Sometimes we feeling bhaya because we lose something in the future. And now we using moha, feeling moha, illusion, because now we're thinking that I will enjoy. And when man and woman joining, meeting together, they're thinking it will be eternal, nitya moment, no moment of enjoyment. But actually this enjoyment like spark. Then nothing. No Shakti, nothing is there. Everyone knows it. And actually it is not happiness. But people so much attached to this sex life. And low class people, they not believe that Krishna will give them shelter. They think that shelter means sex life. They think this is shelter. And therefore, in Vedas there are two ways. Pravritti sarva bhutanam, nivrittis tu mahaphala. We said about this. This is natural tendency of pravritti. Because we have this body, and dharma of this body to enjoy, to eat animal flesh, to go for intoxication, go for unlimited sex life. This is pravritti dharma. Just enjoy. I said already, sahajata pravritti, inborn quality. And even some, they doing seva to Krishna, but they're thinking about sex life. So strong, this desire is so strong. And these people will never change. Because yesterday we said that they are already spoiled, because they're not simple, crooked one. Outwardly they saying, I'm devotee, but inside I want to only enjoy. And I said already about, yesterday we said about family planning. What is this actually? Because what is the attention of government? Population will not rise. We don't need the population will rise because so many people are in India. But enjoyment can go on. Therefore, abortion legalized. It was not in India, now in India also legalized. Everything changed. All these arrangements going on now only for sense gratification. And not only, and only for getting lowest pieces of life. Lower forms of life, not lower than human being. You understood me? Yes, you understand my English? Yes. And then we said about what is Stri Sangha. Animals other than human being, actually. They cannot get like entertainment in YouTube. They have only sex pleasure. And we human beings will think that pleasure is coming from sex life. So where is the difference between animals and human beings? So how long pleasure is? I said that. Just like electrical spark. I said about this. And that is pleasure, and for that pleasure, how much endeavor everyone is doing. Only for that pleasure. But this pleasure is very quickly, jaldi. And this is Nietzsche's city, lower consciousness. Lower conscious people get pleasure from sex, actually. But the higher conscious people, they are not going for sex. But what we are doing? But we are showing to others, putting nice dress. You don't know? I'm civilized person. I'm civilized person. Sabya Samaj. Samaj, Sabya. Civilized society. And even leaders in government, they do making plans for more pleasure. How to give more pleasure to people for human society. And they say, this is Sabhyata, this is civilization, Sabya. Development of the society, development of the civilization, but they don't know what is the real civilization. Actually, they forgot. My Guru said that one is qualified in the assembly of Vaishnava, to sit in the assembly of Vaishnava. He is qualified to sit in the assembly of Vaishnava. He is civilized. And one is qualified to sit in the assembly of Sadhu. That is civilized person. That is real civilization. Those who are glorifying sense gratification is that this is a great pleasure. They are not civilized. They cannot sit in the assembly of Sadhu, actually. Because this is Prabhupada said, civilization of cats and dogs. Prabhupada, when he came from America, and when it was 1969, first time, when his first disciples, after some 1970 he came, and his god brothers were criticizing him. They said, why you gave initiation to Malaysians? Why you gave initiation to women? Prabhupada said, they are not women, they are not men. They cats and dogs. I said, okay, it's okay. Because historically we know that some Acharyas, Rasikananda, he gave initiation to elephant. This is possible. So like cats and dogs, okay. But what is happening now? Now in India, many people like this. They follow in West, because before it was not like this. In Prabhupada's time was different. But now, my Gurudev said, everything like this. And this is not process of marriage. Like, I like you, oh, I like you. I love you, oh, I love you too. Make marriage. This is not a marriage. At least, according to Shastras, one should go for training in the Guru's ashrama before marriage. Before marriage, one should go for training. That was the system. All the boys were going to Gurukula. Gurukula means Guru is there. And they were studying, and when they would like to become Grihastha, they would take permission from Guru and go to Griha and get marriage. Before that was training. And was it the training? What the meaning of this training? Oh, you can say? Shaman. Training, how to control the senses. And when they become Grihastha, no problem. They know how to control the senses. So Guru wants his disciple, my disciple should become Grihastha. Okay? The Guru doesn't want that my disciple should go and become Grihamedhi. Grihamedhi, you know this word? He enjoying. And others also enjoy. And he looking at him. How he is enjoying? I am better enjoying. And more. Competing. They having car. I have bigger car. Like this. And why they need big car, big house? Only for sex life they need. This is some variety store. They need this. Only for sex life. But as I said, enjoyment only like electrical spark. Because this is real foolishness. And Guru doesn't want to become Grihameti. No, doesn't want. It gives pain to Guru. That means my teaching was not proper. Therefore my student became Grihameti. Not good. So much attachment for family life. And what is the teaching is? In Gurukula, Guru's ashrama, what Guru teaches? Those who are accepting Guru and not learning what Guru is saying, they become Grihameti. And what Grihameti wants? Always I should get sense gratification whenever I get it. Guru is not God. Guru is not taught properly. Or Shiksha has not learned what Guru is teaching. We are Krishna Das. What Guru is teaching like that. You are Krishna Das. You are servant of Krishna. That is Guru teaching. And my wife? Oh, my enjoyable object. No, my wife is my enjoyable object. No, she is Krishna Dasi. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, greatest sadhu, very renowned Swami. One disciple came and said, Guru Maharaj, Sadhu Babu got married. Oh, acha, Sadhu Babu got married. Very nice. Just tell him only one thing. Every day he should pay dandavat to his wife. Because his wife is Krishna Dasi. And you should think, how can I bring your seva, myself? Automatically senses will be controlled, automatically. Oh, let her do this seva. Oh, no. Can I develop desire to go for some gratification? If I'm sevaka, servitor, no. And those who are going to Gurukul, they are training like this. They should be training like this. You cannot say that everywhere this training they can get, but they should get such training. That my wife is maid servant of Krishna. And you should think about me, I am your husband. But when you thinking, what my wife is doing? My wife is servant to Krishna. Okay. And what this Griha is, what this family is, then one thing we should understand, very important thing, like guest house hotel. We came for short time in this world. For certain period we are there, and then we have to go to our goal. It is not for eternal. You remain in Griha, there is no objection. That is good. But don't develop attachment. Attachment to beautiful woman. Therefore it is ato griha kshetra sutaptavittair janasya mahoyam aham mameti. If one is attachment is attached to griha kshetra, means I-ness and minus, aham mameti. That will be developed. I-ness and minus. All arguing in the family life because due to this. This is me. This is mine. This is, yes, because of I-ness and minus is there. And aham mameti, those who are understanding this, their consciousness is very low. And who are not understanding this. They are not understanding that this is only due to attachment. You understand my English? Yes? And saffron. Some they want to put saffron. Saffron is not criteria. That one is elevated person. Criteria is how much we have given up our attachment. Even my guru, I am putting saffron. My guru is putting white. Is grihastha. But when all his life he was having two devotees, his wife was giving maybe 2 saris. because all the time he was preaching. And wife, she was helping him. And Krishna was helping, saying. And when they have already grown-up daughter, then he gave the vow, took the vow, said, no more sex life. No more sex life. And all, even devotees around him, they were saying, why are you doing this? This very severe vow. How you will survive? He said, no, it is strong desire. After this he became Guru. Krishna made him Guru. Because this is criteria. How one gave up this attachment doesn't mean is white or saffron. It's actually not. So general principle is until 25 years one should not enter into Grihastha life. And like one story was there that one devotee was putting saffron. He was getting so much respect outside India, was traveling some Indonesia. And he got so much trouble because he didn't listen. And then he got married and changed his clothes. And when Guru came to know, he said, no, he didn't change his clothes, sorry. And Guru said, you should change these clothes. He said, I cannot. And still he is putting saffron, but he is grihastha without marriage, it is said. It is like this. And I said that in West, people very easily put saffron, then easily give up. Yes, they have no culture how to tolerate. Even anyone who criticizes them, no matter. But my Gurudev told, but in India, different. If someone puts saffron, he will die, but he will not give up. Even he is doing many nonsense things. So we should be very careful. We should see who is really developed this strength in his heart. He is really thinking about Krishna. Such person really detached. And or it is said that actually 24 years one should remain, until 24 years one should remain in Guru Ashrama and doing Guru Sadhana. Sadhana means what? To control senses. By doing some seva, actually we can control senses when we are doing seva, engaged in Krishna seva. It's very easy way. When we engage in Krishna seva, very easy way to control senses. When we in the association with devotees, no, this thought not coming. They are not mine. And we feeling very peaceful mood. Peace is coming to us. Very nice. And then you will be allowed for another 25 years to remain in family life. Then 50 years, man can give up family life. And who should give up after 50 years? You can continue after some time. Some he can left in 55 years. Some Guru Govinda Swami left in 43 years. Someone completed in 65 years as my Shiksha Guru. We cannot say about everyone. It is different thing. But the main rule is like this. And actually, not anyone can give up. Many, they can remain in Grihastha ashram. It's not Grihastha ashram actually. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, for Kali Yuga, very good condition when men and women, they staying in some holy place, Vrindavan, Mayapur, following Vanaprastha. They living together, but they are not enjoying following Vanaprastha. That's also possible. And sometimes person has not completed his Grihastha ashram after 50 years. He may remain in Griha, but he should not think, I remain in Griha for my own sense gratification. That is Shastras. Adanta Gopir, Vishatanta Nisram, Puna Punascharvita Charvanana. What is the meaning of this shloka?
We are chewing the already chewed.
Yes.
This gratification we've done in many births.
Yes. If we are not controlling our senses, what is happening? One will be addicted to materialistic life. Thereby, you will go to the hellish planet. And not only that, he will repeatedly chew the chewed one. Charvita Charvanana. So therefore it is said, one must give up attachment for sex life after 50 years. But that is not happening, actually. Nowadays, many people entering in Grihastha life after 50 years. Also. And in which age you should become Vanaprasthi? In that age we are entering in Grihastha life. Therefore all the problems are coming. So we are not following like Vedic rules and regulations. Therefore people suffering. So the sadhus are coming to this material planet only to change the person who are having so much attachment to the household life. To give them teaching how to develop attachment to Krishna. Because actually there is only one happiness when Krishna is happy. People, they don't know this. And therefore Chaitanya Charitamrita say, Mahanta Swabhavaje Tarite Pamor Ninjaka Jana Hitava Jana Tarogor. There is a nature of real Mahanta. Real Mahanta, real personality, go to different houses and trying to change persons who are living there. And when they will be changed, they will be delivered. And then that is the qualification of Guru. If Guru say, you should go for unlimited sense gratification, oh, that will be nice, Guru. Yes, we will accept this Guru. Guru, allow me. Take fish, no problem. Enjoy sex, but chant Hare Krishna. Yes. But if Guru restricting, giving us restrictions, then pralaya, devastation will take place. And it is going on now. We are listening to sadhu, but what we are listening to sadhu? Sadhu puts stamp. This man can go for sex life unlimitedly. Yes, certificate. He can go. We need this sadhu. Doing some program in Orissa, and one family there attracted. They said, "Oh, please become our guru, mantra guru. Please give us mantra." What is mantra guru? Blow mantra, blow in the ear and go. Take money and go. This is only for sense gratification. I got blessing from Guru to enjoy sex life. And there is also in Bengali, this is one saying that this is magur macho. This is magur, like fish, very, very nice fish. Maybe someone was tasting. I'm not tasting, but I heard. It's very nice fish. You take magur macho. You take this fish, put beautiful woman on the lap, and chant Hare Krishna. That is saying in Bengal. This is ideal life, you see. But actually, as real sadhu will not say, never say like this. And how he can become guru unless he is understanding my emotion? I'm feeling that I should enjoy. Why he's not understanding? Nowadays, so much emotions are there. People having so much emotions. He's not able to understand. So, how can become a sadhu? No. But one is saying, I have desire. Sadhu, you should merge your desire with my desire. Then you sadhu. Yes. Then you good sadhu. Try to understand. Very difficult to understand, but try. So, like, one can become a guru. Actually, Prabhupada, he was sick. And devotees asked him, Prabhupada, why you sick? You pure devotee. Prabhupada said, I commit sinful activities. He said, what type of sinful activities? He said, I accepted disciples. I accepted so many disciples. Why? Because actually, it's sinful activities to become guru. Because you interfere in life of other people. You interfere in their life. They want only sense enjoyment. You're coming to them and saying, no, life is not for enjoyment. Life is for Krishna Seva. They're angry. Someone is cursing Guru. So, but he's saying, this type of attachment will pull you on a hellish planet. Guru doesn't want that his disciple will go to hellish planet. Let me suffer, but he will not go to hellish planet. Rather, he will teach that disciple should serve to Sachidananda Vigraha Krishna and get happy life. Like Srimad Bhagavatam 5, 19, 14 it is said, Yattaikamum smika kamalam pata suteshu darishu daneshu chindayam shanketa vidvam kukalevaratyaya yastasya yatna shramaeva kevalam. Materialists are generally very attached to their present bodily comfort and to the bodily comfort they expect in the future. Yes, it is happening. They are attached to bodily comfort. And in the future, they want also to have bodily comfort. Therefore, they always absorb in thoughts of their wives, children, and wealth. And they are afraid of giving up their bodies. You're saying that you will die. They will angry. Why are you saying this? I want to think about my wife, about enjoyment. I will get enjoyment. Why are you saying about dying? But it is said, they're afraid of giving up their bodies, which are full of stool and urine. That's just the same. This body is not, actually this body is an abominable thing. You're accepting one side. You see the beautiful woman, and you're attracted by her. You don't know that in this body many things you don't like. And also when you accept beautiful woman, you should care about her. She has so many problems, and she needs shelter. Then you understand that so much crying, you should so much cry when you care about woman. Because she's crying, you also cry. Situation. So, and if a person engaged in Krishna consciousness, however, is also afraid of giving up his body, what is the use of his having labored to study the Shastras? It was simply a waste of time. Many studying Shastras, but attached to woman, family life. Actually, we not aspire for liberation also. Devoted also not aspire for liberation. You don't want just give up everything, give up family life, put saffron, live in the forest. No, it's also Krishna not answering to Arjuna like this. But you should understand the meaning, why we are crying in our family life, why we are having so much problems. What is the meaning? If you understand the goal, you can cry, no problem. You can understand, this is only temporary place. Now I'm doing it for the high purpose. And death. Is anyone seen the death? You see death? You're military man, you army, but you did not see the death. Some people dying. You see? Someone see? When not nice moment, when someone is feeling so much fear, yes, and someone is passing stool, urine also when he is, with Yamaraj is coming, very, very fearful condition, very fearful, and he cannot even say anything because some liquid is here, only gur gur gur. It's Bhagavatam saying some sound is coming out. He cannot say Hare Krishna. His body is shaking like this. Very, very, very condition, very bad condition. And where is my Nanda, my so-called pleasure? And even he is very learned person. He so many universities in Bangalore, so many people studying, but he no value, no value. When you die, no value. So much attachment for his own body, because life air is going out. Actually, what is death? Death, it is said in Shastras, very easy thing. You cannot understand what is it, because this life air only pushing your soul out immediately. And that is this. That is not like some slowly, not this immediately. But fear of death is very strong, very dangerous, very like strong. People, they afraid to give up everything. That is fear of death. Because they have not developed detachment, vairagya. And in old age, very difficult to develop vairagya if you have not started it before. Old age, very difficult. And but how I can give example like Srila Guru Govinda Swami, how he gave up his body. In Mayapur, when he came to Mayapur, he, after some meeting with GBC devotees, he came to his room, and some devotees were there, some Matatis. They asked, please tell a story about Lord Jagannath, how Jagannath appeared. And there is one very intimate story about how Krishna, residing in Dwarka, was having pains of separation with Radharani. Sometimes he was crying in the night, Radhe, Radhe. And then Radharani and Gopis, they came to Kurukshetra. But Kurukshetra, not battlefield that time, but it was time of sun eclipse. And they met with Krishna that night, eclipse night. And they saw Krishna, and Krishna saw Radharani. And he said, Krishna looked at eyes of Radharani, Radharani looks at eyes of Krishna. And then he said, Gopal, and left his body. That is exemplary living body. And someone is an eloquent speaker, like very soon will be Saraswati Puja. And he got some mercy from Saraswati. And very nice, many people attracted by him. But what the final conclusion, one doesn't know. What he will do at the end of life, he doesn't know. Therefore, what is the use of this knowledge? No need. Actually, we should accept sadhu, but if sadhu doesn't know how to leave this body, he cannot teach us. That is very important thing. And the final conclusion, we should establish Supreme Lord Krishna by our life and soul, by all our activities. That is meaning of this life. But people, they don't know anything related to Bhagavan, but they're claiming we are Pandit, we are learning one. But how they're living body, you just can see. All these scholars, all these Pandits, all these Brahmanas who criticizing Mahaprabhu's movement, how they're living body. Everyone has so much attachments. They're saying, we are pure. I'm very pure one. But so much attachments, so much attachment. They only know about their own pleasure. One must know how how he can be free from the material sufferings. And that sadhu knows, that guru knows. And you should accept what sadhu is saying. But if you're not accepting, you will never realize what is the meaning of human life. Therefore, Bhakti is always thinking how to do good for others, how to do welfare for others. Sarvabhuta hitarataha, it is said. The good quality of sadhu, you're always thinking how to help others. Arjuna is crying here that how we cannot enjoy this property, we cannot enjoy this kingdom because everyone will be killed. How? It's also quality of sadhu. And Gorganda Swami, when he was accepting disciple after maybe 3 years, he became guru. He got a leg problem, because it was actually TB, bone TB, tuberculosis. His bone on the leg became like this. You can imagine. And how much pain he was feeling. But he was preaching in different countries. He was traveling. People just were transporting him like this. And morning, evening, always he was giving classes. How it is possible? He was not young, he was not strong, he was not stout. Only by Bhakti Shakti. To deliver Jiva is not easy thing. Actually, sadhu is doing this. And you people might think that, oh, he's speaking something. But how much strength in the preaching activities, people cannot understand. Gorganda Swami, he was roaring like a lion. And he was speaking like a lion. And Shakti is coming. Very, very important thing, very important thing. One day, devotees told to him, Gurudev, maybe you will not go to preach because you need to take rest. Already you got one class today. He said, Manasu deho geko, joki chumor, arpulutu epade, nanda kishore. He said only one thing, he said, I give to you everything, Krishna. I give my mind, my body, my everything, my relatives, my family. Now I depend only to you. He said, only on you depend. So this Shakti is coming from Bhakti, we can say. Real Shakti is coming from Bhakti. Bhakti is always connected with Bhagavan. So he is getting Bhakti Shakti. More is there a big topic. Main point is if we remain with Krishna, we are having Shakti. And Krishna's area is not limited. It's very vast area. His existence in his area very vast. And if we are having attachment to sadhu, we are remaining in Krishna's area. Our home can become Krishna's area. All place. Because if we attach to sadhu, and if one can remain in vast area, he's having so much Shakti. And one will come out from Krishna's area, he will come to Maya sphere. And this Maya sphere, Shakti will go, all energy will go, potency will go, only sense enjoyment will be. And as I said, some little spark, electrical spark, and that's all. And then energy will come out, become less and less and less. So we should always try to remain with Krishna. Let us remain with Krishna. So we will get enough Shakti, the spiritual Shakti, not material Shakti. So I want to sing one song. It is Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Manasa Deho Geva Jo Kichu More. It's a very nice song. We have also books. You can get from book. Manaso deho geho jo kichu moro. Manaso deho geho jo kichu moro. পিলু তুয়া পাদে নন্দ কিশোর সম্পদে বিপদে জীবনে মরণে সম্পদে বিপদে জীবনে মরণে দয়া মাম গেলা তুয়া অপাদ বরণে দয়া মাম গেলা তুয়া অপাদ বরণে মারো বিরক বীজ ইচ্ছা তো হারা মারো বিরক বীজ ইচ্ছা তো হারা নিজ দাস প্রতি তুয়াধিকারা নিজ দাস প্রতি তুয়া অধিকারা জন্ম বিময়ে ইচ্ছা যদি তর জন্ম বিময়ে ইচ্ছা যদি তর ভক্ত গৃহে জানি জন্ম হও মর ভক্ত গৃহে জানি জন্ম হও মর কীট জন্ম হও যথা তুয়া দাস কীট জন্ম হও যথা তুয়া দাস বহির্মুখ ব্রহ্মা জন্মে নৈয়াস বহির্মুখ ব্রহ্মজা জন্মে নৈয়াস ভুক্তি মুক্তি স্পৃহা বিনা যে ভক্ত ভুক্তি মুক্তি স্পৃহা বিনা যে ভক্ত লাভইতে থাকো সঙ্গ অনুরক্ত লাভইতে থাকো সঙ্গ অনুরক্ত জনক জননী দয়িতা নয় জনক জননী দয়িতা নয় প্রভু গুরুপতি তুহু সর্বময় প্রভু গুরুপতি তুহু সর্বময় ভক্তি বিনোদ কোয়ে সুনকান ভক্তি বিনোদ কোয়ে সুনকান রাধানাথ তু আমার পারণ রাধানাথ তু আমার পারণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম রাম Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Very nice song. Thakur saying, my mind, my body, my family, whatever may be mine, I have surrendered to your lotus feet, O youthful son of Nanda Kumar. In good fortune or bad fortune, in life or death, all my difficulties have disappeared because I have chosen those lotus feet of yours as my only shelter. Slay me or protect me as you wish, for you are the master of your eternal servant. I am your eternal servant, you my eternal master. It is your will that I be born again, then may it be in the home of your devotee. I have no hope that I will come to Vaikuntha. Yes, I am not so elevated soul. I can born again, but if I born again, may I do Krishna Seva, only Krishna Seva. And he said, let me born again even as a worm, as long as I may remain your devotee. I have no desire to be born as a Brahma, averse to you. If I get birth of Brahma, but without devotion, without Shuddha Bhakti, I neglect this life. Let me born a worm, Kitta Janma, how? Like a worm in your house. Yes. I yearn for the company of the devotee who is completely free from all desire for worldly enjoyment or liberation. Shuddha Bhakti only. Father, mother, lover, son, lord, preceptor, husband, you are everything to me. You are everything to me. Bhaktivinoda is saying, O Kana, O Krishna, Kana, please hear me. O Lord of Radha, Radhanath, you are my life and soul. It's very beautiful. This is mood of devotee. This should be the mood of devotee. Hare Krishna. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Thank you very much. We have some questions you can ask. We have some questions.
What is that